Welcome back, everybody. It is Vlad coming at you on October 25th, 2021, and I've got a new daily video for you here on Saitama. We are on the home page here at saitamatoken.com. As always, let me make sure my levels look alright. Looks to be good. Okay. So, over here at saitamatoken.com, and make sure that you always go to like Google or, reputable search engine if you are coming to this website unless you have it bookmarked, because there are scams out there and you can end up at the wrong place. So be really careful. But yeah, saitamatoken.com. Looking down here, the charts aren't loading for me again, but that's all right. You can come over here to coin market cap and look at the volume, as it is up 26.54% at the moment. Fully diluted market cap is up to 6.3 billion. That's the highest I've ever seen it, guys. Like, highest I've ever seen the market cap ever. All-time high for me anyway, live viewing. So fantastic, just absolutely fantastic. If you go back and watch any of my videos, the first one I ever made was back on September 20th. It was over Saitama. I got sick of telling all my friends and family essentially how to get into this project, because I was just so excited for it and I knew the potential, and it's been phenomenal. Let's take a look here. Let me make sure I can show you. The reason that I was so excited for the project, I only put $50, or I put $75 towards it initially, and it ended up being about $50 of Saitama, because $25 went towards the gas fee. You know how it is. The gas fees are just stupid. So my original transaction was on August 20th, and yeah, it shows you $24.37 in ETH for the network fee. But this is what that $50 is worth today. Right, so that's why I was so excited for Saitama, and I told a lot of people to get into the project, and it's just been fantastic seeing everything happen over the last several weeks, especially. Most of the growth has happened since September 8th. If you watch most of my videos, you heard me say September 8th a lot, because for me, that's when I last remember that the market cap was around 250 million. It was under 250 million for the market cap. And so today, let's get back over here. Today, to be at a market cap of 6.3 billion means that it's up over $6 billion from where it was at on September 8th. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I think most people would agree that nobody predicted just how quickly that market cap would go up like that. Like, we all knew that the project was a good project, had potential, but I don't think anybody predicted it would be this quick without a Bitmart listing, which happens tomorrow, a Gate.io listing, which happens tomorrow. Saitama comes out November 13th. There is another listing coming out, but hadn't happened yet, so until it does, I'll just, we won't talk about it. But for tomorrow, on the 26th of October 2021, Gate.io and Bitmart are supposed to be listing, and like for sure is what they've been indicating. They're going to be listing, and so when that happens, I expect the price to go up substantially. If you go back and watch the video that I made for you all about 14 hours ago, I uploaded it. Here, let's look at it real quick. Bitmart and Gate.io listing. I put this out for you at 2 a.m. Central United States time for me, and then I went to bed. I woke up and it had like 320 some odd views at that time, which was about 8 a.m. for me. As of this moment, I just refreshed the page. Looks like it's up to almost 1,200 views. So a lot of people have seen this, and I hope that is, basically kind of helping the price. Not that I'm like tooting my own horn or anything. I just hope I'm helping to educate people about how good of a project Saitama is. Okay. But yeah, this is all about collaboration. I got scammed into being an admin on the Rick and Morty project. My channel was a Saitama channel, and then I, got scammed into being into that Rick and Morty crap, and I branded my channel as Rick and Morty, lost all my Saitama people, and then now I'm, doing what I'm doing, journaling, what I am doing as far as efforts to go forward and expose some scams where I find them. Also, I'm trying to launch my own token where part of the tokenomics will be built in to basically pay everybody back that got scammed, not just in Rick and Morty, but any rugs out there. If you can give me like verifiable proof of how much money you invested into a rug, I'll pay you back, as long as it was, before like this time, in October of 2021. Okay. So if you have those records, please hold on to that. I will be asking for that very shortly. I do have the NFT, everybody. I forgot it. I just have to get it listed on OpenSea, I believe. And so I'm waiting to do that. I'm going to do that probably this evening. So, haha. Great news, right? As soon as I get the OpenSea listing done with the NFT, I will let you all know. So probably tomorrow, I would say we're going to have a video over the NFT. Once it's all protected and nobody can steal my idea, we're good to go, okay? But for right now, let's get back into Saitama. I've got to go here shortly. My son has a soccer game in about an hour and a half, and so, yeah, I got to get this done and get it out to you. So Saitama, doing great. Great. Volume's fantastic. Circulating supply over here, self-reported, is right here for you folks that don't understand how this works. The max supply that they created was this amount here. And then what it's been burned down to, the current supply, is this right here. And it's self-reported, And if you come over here to the web page, it'll show you the burn percentage right here. Normally, for me right now, it's not loading, and it just could be because I'm on satellite internet using Starlink. I've noticed some issues. Like for me, I could not load this page just a few days ago, and it loaded for me fine up until that point. But for about a week, the site didn't load on my computer. I could load it on my cell phone just fine, but if I was connected, on my computer using my internet, I was not able to load this page. But they fixed it, and so it's probably me. I am Vlad, and this is my Twitter. And as you can see, I do post my videos to Twitter, usually at Saitama Diva, in which she responds a lot of times. She'll like my videos and stuff. So great to see that she is active in supporting those in the community that are trying to help educate and spread the word about Saitama too. So over here at Saitama Guru's page, as you can see, Russell here, he's got all sorts of good news that comes out. If we refresh this page, it's been a little bit since I loaded it, and might be some new news. You never know. There's been a lot of stuff coming out with the last just 24 hours. This is Bitmart Exchange. Yeah, right. So Saitama listing on Bitmart. Oh yeah, it's going to be incredible, guys. Retweeting that one. Over here, moving on to Saitama Diva herself, right? Let's refresh her page. I already see a new tweet that I have not seen just yet, but I wanted to make sure and get the most current stuff while we're doing the video, so I will refresh that. Look, just 6 minutes ago. Haha, I'm glad I waited to do the video. Pretty stoked for the Bitmart Exchange and Gate.io listing tomorrow, right? 110,000 holders and growing fast. It is. It's really fast. Go back and watch like my first video with Saitama here just last week. Yeah. Saitama Diva though. Great to see all her content, educating people. Oops, I clicked on it again, trying to hit retweet. Educating people, and also just holding down the fort basically for Saitama. As far as content, her and Nam, I think, and Jake are probably the most active Twitter accounts. And so if you want daily tweets, that'd probably be the three people to look at, is Saitama Diva, Jake, and Nam. Russell usually does at least once or twice a week. Sometimes he'll be daily, but he does a lot of the back end stuff, and he makes some of the bigger deals. And so, I mean, dude's busy, essentially. But as you can see, the Twitter pages are where you're going to find all this great information, and that is by and large where I've been looking to get good information about Saitama and to be able to predict, because I can't predict anything for sure, but I can look at over here at Twitter and say, well, they got big news coming out, so I think the price is going up. And if you look at any of my videos, I haven't been wrong. Not that I'm always right, but in the case of what we see here in Twitter, you can predict big things happening in a coin, essentially, whenever you can see, hey, there's going to be a listing coming out. Hey, there's going to be a deal that they just signed with ESPN. There's going to be a deal with BlazeFire Games. There's going to be a deal with all these, NBA retired player, all this stuff that's coming out. You can have an idea that a project is going to go up in price because of the news, right? Absolutely. So that's where you'll want to come, is over here to Twitter and follow Saitama Diva, Saitama Guru, Jake Gagain, Saitama Official as well. Here's Nam. So a lot of the projects, the admins and stuff are right here, those main 5 Twitters that I know of. Here is the Bitmart web page, and I've got links to that in the video description below, so make sure, if you want to, you should be able to just click on that. If you're not, if you want to trust yourself, go to a Google or a different search engine and search for Bitmart and use that link directly, okay? Same with Gate.io. This is Gate.io's website, so these are the 2 exchanges, Gate.io and Bitmart, that will list Saitama tomorrow. You can buy it. I personally, I don't like Gate.io. I'm sorry. I explained in yesterday's video why I don't like it, so if you want the rundown, go back over there, okay? This is my petition. I have a petition going to basically try and show support for, the story. What happened in crypto with all the scams. Rick and Morty is the one that I was an admin on towards the end of the project. It had already listed whenever I bought into the coin. Like, what happened was I saw the CoinGecko listing and I was like, oh, that's Rick and Morty. It's copyright, but maybe, just maybe, they can get a deal with the creators and it'll be cool. It'll be like really a one-off chance to do that. It was my intentions going into the project. And so long story short, at the AMA, I was doing YouTube videos like this, and so at the AMA, myself and one other gentleman, David, we ended up kind of being the whole just show for the first hour while we waited for the developer to get on the phone call with us. So for the AMA for Rick and Morty, we waited an hour for the dev to show up. I should have known then something was wrong, but that was my first ever AMA. I've only been in crypto for 6 months now, so I didn't know. I learned my lesson. Things happen for a reason, and I can't say that I'm glad it happened, but it happened for a reason, in my opinion. And here I am making YouTube videos for you now, educating you all now. I get a lot of great comments thanking me for, helping somebody basically to avoid a scam. So it's really good to know that I am helping people now, where in the past I ended up hurting some and helping get them into a scam. So it helps a lot. So thank you so much for letting me know. Over here, Etherscan. This is essentially where I check gas prices. Whenever gas now went down, I was like, man, where do I go? Ended up finding Etherscan's own version of it, and so here we are. This is where you'd want to check the prices. Like yesterday, I was able to swap some of my other tokens for Saitama, and I think I paid about $35, $40 for the transaction fee. It was like $38, somewhere in there. So yeah, you can come over here, check the gas prices, and use that as you run your transactions on Uniswap. If you have not already got your Saitama, you would essentially come right over here to Uniswap. You can connect your wallet right here. I've got several wallets. Let's use, this is my Coinbase, one of my Coinbase wallets. So I can come in here and say I want to swap. Look, there's my Rick and Morty. Say I want to swap DNT and I want to get some Saitama. If you don't have Saitama, what you can do is we need contact address, which should be down here. Scroll down. Did I pass it? Nope, there it is. Okay, so we need this address right here. You're going to copy that. Copy. And you just bring it right over to Uniswap and you paste it. Since you already have your top token selected, like, you're not going to use District. I would not recommend it. This is just for an example. I would use US dollar tether if I were you for that up top one. But in this case, we're going to use Saitama by pasting it. Boom. And it tells us that's the only token, right? That's the contract address for Saitama. So I can select that. Now up here, like I said, what I normally trade is US dollar tether. What I do is if I want to buy some Saitama, I will take and buy US dollar tether using my Coinbase wallet. And for my bank account, I can have it within a couple minutes. It shows up in my Coinbase wallet, and I can come right over here and swap. Now, whenever you want to swap this, you're going to take this slippage has to be at a minimum of 5%. Okay, you might have to run it up to 10%. I try at 5 first, and then bump it up if it doesn't run through. If it just keeps on saying confirm swap, you know, and nothing really ever shows up for you, I've had that experience, and I had to increase the slippage. And I wish it would say, hey, you need to increase your slippage, but it doesn't for me sometimes, and I don't know if it ever has actually, come to think of it. But yeah, if it just keeps on giving you confirm swap and you don't actually ever see it show up on your phone to confirm, try adjusting the slippage up. Okay, and do 1% at a time, and then eventually you should see confirm on your phone inside of your Coinbase wallet or your MetaMask wallet, whatever wallet you're using. For me, I use Coinbase, but make sure your slippage is set. Auto router you want on. Expert mode I would not recommend using. Okay, and then there's one other thing. If you've never traded a token on Uniswap, you have to authorize Uniswap to allow use of your token for a one-time fee. So it's going to cost you Ethereum gas fees, essentially. And that's why I trade US dollar tether, because I only ever have to spend ETH for the gas fee. You know, I can take and buy whatever amount of US dollar tether I want, $100, $200, $1,000, $10,000, put it over in my wallet, and then just swap for the maximum amount, right? And I pay for it using ETH that's in the wallet. So don't ever have to worry about, like, when you're trying to swap, say, ETH for Saitama, you would have to make sure that you allow enough of the ETH in your wallet to still, you know, pay for the gas fee, right? This way, you don't have to worry about it. You know, if you've got $500 in ETH, you can literally take and get $200 or $300 of US dollar tether, and then just take and swap it directly for Saitama, and you're only going to pay whatever the gas fee is, right? And the slippage. So, but yeah, absolutely. That's the way that I personally trade for Saitama on Uniswap, is US dollar tether to Saitama. Okay. If you have any other questions, make sure to comment down below. As always, like I said, I'm not your financial advisor. If you read in the comments below, I'm not your financial advisor. This is just a journalism channel at this point going forward. This is opinions, speculation, conjecture, whatever you want to call it, right? So no legal advice here by any means. I'm not that type of professional. I don't have those licenses or certifications. I do have a degree in business management and marketing from the University of North Texas. I was a nuclear electronics technician on a fast attack submarine in the Navy after I graduated high school. So that's kind of my background. I'm master of a few things, you know, kind of a jack of all trades, master of a few. So I'm going to cut this video short. I've got to get going and get to my son's soccer game. I'm going to try and make another video later on this evening. So make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. That way you will be notified as soon as I make new content, which I make a video every single day pretty much. And some days I get 2 videos in a day. So make sure to subscribe if you want to get that latest content as soon as it comes out. I do release these things here in the United States. You're probably actually going to see most of my content be released while you're asleep, because I end up cutting videos late into the evening, midnight, you know, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock sometimes, and then I upload it and go to bed. And so yeah, you might wake up and see that there's a new video posted on my channel. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. Other than that, love you all, and I will catch you on the next video.